Hello, hello everyone. Welcome today. Welcome back to another Global Hack Week uh, Web3 stream. So, welcome everyone who's here. Hi, Sonny. Welcome back to another stream. Hi, Obsidian. How are you? How's everyone doing? So, good night or good day. Uh, how is it going? Oh, am I echoing a lot? Let me know that. So, if I'm echoing a lot, I'm gonna try to do something to try now. Help with that? Oh, sorry. So give me a minute until I check that. I think now you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me well or is the problem still persisting. Uh, okay, so I think now you can see me. Okay, so again, let me know if there is any problem and then I'll try to check it. So, welcome everyone. Welcome to another Global Hack Week stream. So, yeah, welcome today. So, if you are a current watcher or current here in the stream, so you know that we spend like 5 minutes into trying to talk about the student developer pack. So, yeah, we're going to continue with that. Let me just share my screen right now. And I think now you are able to see it. Yeah, now you're able to see it. So yeah, the GitHub Student Developer Pack is a really dope pack that GitHub gives you just for being a student. So for just being a student, you receive more like $3,000. Yeah, something like a toolbox like evaluated in that price. And you have a lot of access to thousands of things, well, hundreds of things. So one of them are experiences. So experiences are basically bundles that you can use for start your new path into the technology. Like if you want to become a web developer, a DevOps engineer, a machine learning and data science engineer, or something like that, you have a lot of experiences that you can use. So, for example, if you want to start your first portfolio, you have introduction to the web dev. If you want to build your first mobile app, you have mobile app development. If you want to start up a little bit your skills in data collection, cleaning, analysis, and things like that. You have data science, developer operations, and so on and so on. So you have a lot of experiences that I encourage you to check out. So let me pass in the chat just um, the link of the student developer pack so you can see it. Also, if you're almost graduating or you're preparing for your next technical interview, so I know that internships are really real news. So if you want to apply to Google, Microsoft, or anything like that, I encourage you to use the career readiness bundle so you can level up your resume or your skills in, I don't know, data structures, algorithms, and things like that. So yeah, you have a lot of things that you can use here, and also you have a lot of free tools that you can use with a lot of benefits. So you have all the ideas of JetBrains being for free for you for just being a student. You receive almost 200 credits in DigitalOcean, so you can host anything that you want. Um, if you want to host anything like a server in Minecraft or your next API or just Linux, Ubuntu, or anything like that, you can use DigitalOcean for hosting anything that you want. Also, if you want to create your first page or platform, or I don't know, your startup, you can use Namecheap, you can use name.com, tech domains. You have Heroku for hosting APIs. You have Educated for level up your skills in coding. You have Microsoft Azure for using all the Azure services that it has for free. So you receive almost 100, well, you receive 100 credits in Azure for free. So you can use cognitive services. You can use Azure functions that are similar to Lambda functions in AWS and things like that. So if you want to learn a little bit more about data science and machine learning, you have DataCamp. Also, you have front-end masters if you want to use it for leveling up your skills in front-end technologies or Node.js. Also, if you want to build your first application or maybe your web page, you have Bootstrap Studio that uses Bootstrap and basically is a drag and drop um, platform that you could use for creating your first web page, and that is so cool. Also, you have MongoDB if you want to build or host your first MongoDB database in Mongo Atlas, and you have Algo Expert again for preparing into your next technical interview. And yeah, so that is what you have currently. And you have a lot of things that you can use for free. So I really encourage you to take it into the student developer pack and apply. So for applying, you just need to go into the student developer pack. You have a bottom. Let me go into a new private page so you can see it. Um, yeah. So you're going to see that you have a button like this one. So you can sign up for being a student developer pack and you can just write into get student benefits. And then it's going to ask you to blah, 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 to sign in. Then it's going to ask you for your um, well, it's going to ask you for an ID or something like, haha, I'm reading the chat. So will we use any of this in the crypto? Actually, we are going to use one of our partners. We're going to use Streamlit. And let me pass to you here. We're going to use Streamlit. That is one of the tools of the partner tools that we have. Basically, we're going to build something like this dashboard that Streamlit built. This is a Streamlit example it has here. So I try to kind of open it up already, and I think it has problems with the Binance API. So yeah, but the cool thing about this is that we're going to create a web page without the need of using HTML or anything like that. So that is really cool. So yeah, we're going to build something like this dashboard, and we're going to use the Binance API for getting all the information um, of that data. So yeah, let me continue with that. Other of the cool thing that you have for just being a student are GitHub Code Spaces. So Code Spaces is just Visual Studio Code in your browser in the cloud, so you don't need to worry about using your hardware like processor, RAM, or storage. Everything is going to be up in the cloud, and you can run anything that you want. Well, except for things that involve GPU, 3D rendering, things like that, you know. But yeah, so you can use anything that you want here in Codespaces. So yeah, let's continue with this and let's jump into creating our first repo. So I already created a repo that we can use. So I started that. And yeah, also if you want to create a new code spaces, you can go and enter into the repo. And after entering into the repo, you have two sections. One says local and other says code spaces. So you just need to click into the button, in the green button that says create a code spaces. So I have not updated this, like refresh my repo. But if I go here, I'm going to see that I already have a repo. So my repo is already here initialized. So yeah, once you are ready, open your repo, you can go into the Streamlit documentation that I'm going to pass again in the chat. So let me share with you the documentation. So we're going to get started and try to know a little bit more about how we can install this. So first we need prerequisites. So we need an IDE, Python, and pip. So we already have that into our code space. So then we need to set up our virtual environment. So we need okay, so we can initialize a virtual environment with BNB. So yeah, so okay, let's see how we can create a BNB. Okay, Python and BNB, and okay, okay, cool. Okay, so first we initialize a virtual environment, and then what do we do? Then install Streamlit on Windows, install Anaconda, create a new environment with Streamlit, pip install Streamlit, and yeah, okay. Okay, so let me go into my code space and then first start with a new virtual environment. So Python make BNB and just let's just call it BNB. Okay, so we already had our virtual environment. Okay, nice. So yeah, we have already our virtual environment, and let me add another that git ignore. So all the changes of the virtual environment are now reflected into our GitHub repo. So let me just create the MP. So I think with this now, git ignore should be able to detect this. And yeah, okay, so let's continue with the documentation here. Let's see, then we need to install pip install the Streamlit. So then let's do that in the Xcode code space. Um, let me allow to copy and paste this. Okay, so we have pip install Streamlit, and it's already installing everything. Okay, so it's going to take a while. While it installs, let me go here, and then it says that we can use our virtual environment. Well, it says that we can test if it's already installed by just going here and pod Streamlit hello. Oh, but I totally forgot to initialize something else. Okay, so it is running. So let me just clear this, and then I think I forgot to enter into the virtual environment. So let me share this up. So regardless of package management tool you're using, we recommend you running commands in page virtual environments. Okay, yeah. This ensures that the dependencies pulled from Streamlit don't impact the other Python projects we're working on. Below are field tools you can use in virtual environment. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. So then let's go again here and let's enter into the virtual environment. So for entering into the virtual environment, we need to use the command source and then bnb ping activate. And now we are on the virtual environment. So let me copy and paste this into the chat so you can enter into your virtual environment. That is the command that you should use, source bnb, and then run again pip install and Streamlit. Now it's going to install everything into our virtual environment so we don't affect any of our projects that we have like in other parts. So I think this should not do something into our code space. But if you're running this example in your machine, uh, you may have some problems after doing that, right? So let me just clear this again. And okay, so then run a Streamlit hello. And it says that it is running already. So let me go here into my other tab. And then, yeah, it is running. So as you can see, we already have our Streamlit application running. So it says welcome to Streamlit. And as you can see here, we don't have any file of Python or anything like that. So it is running on our server. So as you see, we didn't use like any line of code. We just installed the Streamlit for this. And yeah, so we can jump into the documentation. And so we have some demos here that we can use. So it says animation demo. This app shows you how you can use Streamlit to build cool animations. It displays animated fractal based on the Julia set auto slider, the Streamlit parameters. So let me rerun this. And well, it says that it's running. I don't see anything. Okay. I don't know why I'm not seeing anything. So plotting demos. Okay. Oh, this is cool. Awesome. Mapping demo. Let's see other map. Wow. And everything and all of these things are running um, inside of our GitHub code space. So we're not using anything. And for me, well, I'm seeing it real smooth, to be honest. And yeah, so you can use a lot of things here in your GitHub code space without needing to affect your local computer or anything like that. So also we have data frames. So as you can see, we have a lot of things that you can put here in Python without the need of using HTML or anything like that. So let me go again into the documentation. And so the demo that we wanted to use was something like this, like create a crypto dashboard. So it says a simple cryptocurrency price app pulling price data uh, from the Binance API, and we have selected price, the price of the Bitcoin, of Ethereum, and Dogecoin, and really other cryptocurrencies that we have here. And it has the information that how up has it been from some hours. Well, I don't know, to be honest. But yeah, we can use that as an example, and also we can select which kind of currency I want to put inside this. So let's see how we can recreate that. So let's see the code here. Also, if you want to see a little bit the demo or what we're going to try to replicate, you can go into the repository. So we're going to create something like this. But I think we can do a little bit better than that. So let me go again into app.py. So first it imports Streamlit as st, then imports pandas, then we have set page config, then page title, okay, then we have sidebar image, okay. Then we have columns and so on. Okay, so let's first start out. Let's initialize our project, but for continuing, let's try to see what are the things Streamlit says. So install Streamlit the Mac has. So okay, so install pip, or we already have pip. So create a new environment. So city my project by 2BNB. So we already have that. We already did that. Oh, okay, so we can run any kind of file with a Streamlit with just a Streamlit run file. So, okay, so to stop the Streamlit, press Ctrl C, and then when you're done using the environment, type deactivate. Haha. Super. So then let's see the main concepts of a Streamlit. So working with a Streamlit is simple. First, you sprinkle a few Streamlit commands into normal Python script. Then you can run a Streamlit run. Okay, so Streamlit run your script.py. Okay, so as soon as you run the script as shown above, a local Streamlit server will spin up and your app will be opening a new tab in your default web browser. The app is your canvas when you draw charts, text, widget, tables, and more. So what gets drawn in the app is to you. For example, st.text writes raw text to your app, and st.line chart draws your gets it. On line chart refers API documentation. Okay. Okay, other way to running Streamlit is to run a Python model. Okay, yeah. So development flow. Every time you want to update your app, save the source file. Then when you do that, Streamlit detects if there's a change and asks you whether you want to rerun your app. Choose always rerun, and then top right of your screen automatically update your app. Okay. And okay, so then we have data flow with Streamlit architecture allows you to write apps the same way you write plain Python scripts. To unlock this, Streamlit apps have unique data flow. Anytime something must be updated on the screen, Streamlit reruns your type Python script from top to bottom. So this can be happen in two situations where you modify your app's source code and whatever a user interact with widgets in the app. For example, when dragging a slider, entering in text in an input box, or clicking a button. And whenever a callback is passed to a widget via the unchanged onClick parameter, the callback will always run before the rest of your script. For details on callbacks, please refer to our section session state API. Okay. Display installed data. Okay, this interests me. So there are a few ways to display data: tables, arrays, and data frames in Streamlit apps. Below, you have introduced it to Magic st.write, which can be used to write anything from text to tables. And after that, let's take a look at methods designed specifically for visualizing data. So use Magic. Okay, so you can also write your app without calling any script methods. Supports command magic command, which means that you don't have to use st-write. Okay, so this is my first app. Here's the first attempt at using data to create a table. And oh, okay, so you're not using st.write. Okay, cool. Okay, okay. Yeah, so let's try to use that example to see if we can do that. So let's see, let's create a new file and let me share my here. So I hope you can see it. Let me know if you can see it. And yeah, so let's continue and let's just run a new app. Let's create the new app.py and let's copy and paste this. Let me just close this again and let me close this. Yeah, let me install the Python extension here. Well, I'm not sure to be honest, but yeah, let's continue with this. Okay, so we have already a student right. Here's the first attempt at using data to create a table, and then we have a data frame, and then we have first column, second column. Okay, so then let's just open the terminal. Let me just close this, and then let me open Streamlit run app.py. Okay, so it is already running in our new port. Let me share with you this step instead. So it is running. So, okay, so we can see something now. So it says, here's an attempt for using using data to create a table. Okay, so we have our first column, second column, and so on, so on. Okie dokie. Then let's go into the documentation again. Okay, so there are other data-specific functions like st.data frame, and a steel table that you can use for displaying data. Let's understand when you can use a feature and how you can add colors to standard data frames. So you might be asking, why couldn't you always use st.write? There are a few reasons. Magic and st.write inspect the type of data that you're passing in and then decide how to best render in the app. Sometimes you want to draw it in another way. For example, instead of drawing a data frames as an interactive table, you want to draw it as a static table by using st.table df. Okay, so then the second reason is that other methods return an object that can be used and modified either by adding data to it or placing it. Okay, and finally, if you use a more specific Streamlit method, you can pass additional arguments to customize its behavior. So for example, let's create a data frame and change its formatting with pandas style object. In this example, here is NumPy to generate a random sample at the data frame. Okay, so I think I don't have installed NumPy, so let me go into my code space. Let me go into the terminal, quit this, clear it, and then let me go into pip install, and that's NumPy. Okay, so I already have everything. So I already have pandas and NumPy. And okay, so let me just go again and try to run this. Let me go in, do Streamlit run app. And let's see again the port right here. And yeah, we have, okay, so by adding the, instead of st.write, by adding the st.data frame, we have another styling for this, and it's really different. So cool. Let's go in another part. Okay. So let's expand on the first example. Pandas started object to highlight some elements in the interactive table. Let's copy and paste this and go into the code spaces. And let's see if the changes have been already done. Let me just refresh this. And okay, we can see that we have the changes already solved. So let's just read a little bit the code. See what do we have here. Okay, so we have data frame is equal to pd.data frame, and then numpy random rand. Okay, so we create a random number, and we use that for highlight. So data frame, okay, so st.data frame, so data frame that style that highlight max x is equal to 0. Okay, so we pass this data frame. Okay, so this is, I think this is bad typing. This is bad naming for this. I think this can be used df for not trying to confuse others. So we have df style. Okay, so df is just a pandas data frame that we use for create random numbers from 10 to 20, I think. No, for creating random numbers with decimals, but they go, I think, from 3 to 0, and we create 20 columns. Okay, yeah, got it. Because so we create first 20 columns, and for each okay, okay, so for each column in range and for each row, we do that, or why do we use dot I? Let me just rerun this again, and let's see if we have something. No. So what is I? Okay, so I think it is just something. So we say column, okay, column number D is equal to, okay, got it. Got it. So column number D is equal to the number of the, yeah. So this D represents just, or we indicate that this D is going to be the number of the column. And for each column, we're going to just fill each one of the columns that we have in the Streamlit. And let me share it with you. Yeah, you can see it right here at the top of this. We have called 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then until we reach the 9th thing. Okay, so then let's continue with the documentation. Then we have Streamlit also submitted to static table generation and so on. So, okay, so then let's see how we can draw a line chart. So you can easily add a line chart to your app with st.linechart. We'll generate a random sample using NumPy and then charts. So let me copy and paste that. Okay, so we already updated this, and then let's go again and just refresh this. And now we have a random line chart here made by NumPy. And yeah, so let's continue. So then we have something else. Do we have something else? So, okay, so then it says that the map example. Then we have widgets. So when you want, when you got data or model into the state and you want to explore, you can add widgets like ST slider, ST button, ST checkbox. It's really straightforward. Treat widgets as variables. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Got it. So then let's see that. So we have, so let's update this. So to see the slider example, let me rerun this again. And let's go here. Okay, so 0 squared is 0, 3 squared is, then it's 900, Okay, cool. So let's continue with this. Let me go. And what do you think if we just pause here and try to go into the project that we wanted to use? And we see we start with first creating our Binance account, and then after creating our Binance account, we can keep up and try to make a call to that API. Okay, so creating an API allows you to connect Binance servers via several programming languages. Data can be pulled from Binance and interact with external applications. You can build your wallet and transaction data, market trades and deposits, and withdraw funds in a third-party programs. Please note that before creating an API, you need to make a deposit. Well, we're not going to use Binance. Okay, we're not going to use Binance. Last last month we used. Let me remember the name of that API. Oh, let me search it in the announcement. Okay. I think it was called. No, I don't remember, to be honest. Haha. Polygon. It's called Polygon. Polygon. Okay, yeah. So Polygon allowed you to use the API, and I think it has currencies. So yeah. Instead of using the Binance API, let's use the Polygon API because we don't want to spend any cent into this. So I think the page is already sending in StreamYard. Okay, so we have the stocks API documentations, and also we have crypto. And let me just try to get into the crypto section. Okay, so we have the Polygon API. Okay, so it says the Polygon API, crypto API provides REST endpoints that let you query the latest market data for cryptocurrency pairs, including trades and quotes, level 2 data, custom aggregate bars, and more. So we have authentication. Yeah. Okay, so the first thing that you need for this is that you need to log in or create a new account into polygon.io. And I already have an account. I don't know if I have it being created with GitHub. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so first you create a new account in polygon.io. Then we go into the dashboard and then we go into API keys. And then it's going to show you your API key, and then you just copy it. And let's go into our code space. Let me just close all the tabs that I have open. And yeah, so let's start just a new variable called API key is equal to this. And there should be a string. Okay, so we already have our API key. And now let's just try to fetch some data from here. So let me just go again into the documentation. So, okay, so we have dashboards. Okay, so I'm already into the crypto API documentation. So let me go into. Okay, let me go again to the REST API docs. So let me go into crypto. I don't know why it is not. Oh no, it is already updated. Yeah. Yeah, it is taking just a second because of it is like authenticating my account or my log into the platform. So okay, you already have crypto API documentation. So the Polygon that IO crypto API provides REST endpoints that let you query the latest market data for cryptocurrency pairs, including trades and quotes, level 2 data, custom aggregate bars, and more. So okay, so let's see the aggregate bars. I think there was other things that we can use, but let's see this. So this is Bitcoin on USD. So let's just try to run the query and let's see what does it return. So it returns thicker with the current value of the crypto. So you're going to see some things like this. So don't worry about it. The only thing that you should only ensure is to understand this. So this B is equal to the value, and then this O is the open value, this C is the closing value, the highest value that it reach, the lowest value that it reach, and here's a timestamp. And to be honest, I don't remember what N and BW mean. But yeah, let's just copy this fetch. Then let me go and put something like, I don't know, let's create a variable to endpoint. It's equal to this. And okay, so let's just continue with this and let's try to fetch that data. And so let's Streamlit up and then let's try to use something like fetch data. So let's search how to fetch data in Python. So how to fetch an API in Python. Okay, so pull data from an API in Python. So then we have the steps to pull data from API using Python. So example, pulling data open source copied API, so connect to the API. So we have import requests, then JSON. Okay, so we first uh, data is equal to response.text. Okay, so at first we need to connect to the API and make sure connection is shown below. This article we have used to fetch the data because cases into the state-wise list. So as we're pulling the data from an API, we have used the get function to the information from the API. And okay, so we need to import request and JSON. And can we do that with the Streamlit? Can we use an API? Or should we use it like that? So let me search in the Streamlit documentation fetch. And nope, we cannot. Okay, so I'm going to assume that we can do it in like the normal way. Mm, then let me import. I think we can use that like this. So we're going to use our response API is equal to request get, and instead of this, we're going to get our endpoint. We have endpoint, and then we're going to response API. No, and we need to get data from the API. So after making a healthy connection with the API, the next task is to pull the data from the API. Look at the log below. So data is equal to response API.text. So the request get API help us. So then we need to parse that data into a JSON format and then extract the data and print it. And okay, so we have the JSON format contains data into key value format, which resembles into Python dictionary. And then you can find the entire code below. Okay, so we have data, response API text, and parse JSON data, and then active case. And well, let's just run that so we can see a little bit more. Hello, Sandra. So it says, are there any crypto data visualization apps? So I think this is one of them. Like this API helps us to like see it more like daily or like monthly or from each second, from each hour, the information of the value of each kind of currencies that you want to use. Um, I think other platforms that you can use are Binance, are Bitso, and things like that. So you can see the current values of those cryptos. But now we're going to try to use, um, we're trying to make an example of a Streamlit. Let me search for it again. Streamlit crypto dashboard. We have here an example that Streamlit made that is something like that. So we had like that dashboard that shows us like the values of those currencies, and for each currency we use well, we see the value in dollars and like their symbol, their price change, weighted average price, and previous close price, and things like that. So yeah, we can continue with this, and let me go here. We were fetching some data from our endpoint, and now I wanted to do something like this. So we have data is equal to response data that API the text, and we don't have the request get. Yeah. So then first we call the endpoint, then we get its text, then we parse it into JSON, and then now I want to print just parse JSON so I can see that. So let me open the terminal. Let me close this, clear it, then go again and run Python app.py. And let's see if we have something. So to view Streamlab on browser, run the following command. Okay, so we see that we have already here this. So it says sticker. Aha, okay, yeah. Okay, so we got the response that we wanted to see. And let's try to now parse it again. So here in Polygon, we can see that if we made a query of the response object, we have this. We have ticker, and also I think this is a little bit more visible. Okay, so we have the ticker, the results count, the results. So we should use the results and use something like value. Okay, so let me go here. Instead of putting this, well, we can use this at the top and then start writing our Streamlit app. So we should use st.rise, and instead of parsing this, we should want uh, the simple apps showed you the Python, no, the Bitcoin, the price of Bitcoin. Okay, got it. And then we want to use the read write something like Bitcoin price. Bitcoin price is and results of zero. It is results. Yeah, it is results, but instead of being zero, no, it actually is results of zero. And then we want, instead of the closing value, we want the value. Well, actually, yeah, we want the closing value. Okay, so we first interact on search for the results object, and the results object is actually not an object, it's an array of objects. So we get the first element, and then after getting the first element, we want to parse or like show the closing value of that. So then let's go again, let's clear this, and let's run just a streamlit run app.py. And let's just go again here and go into the port. Go here, and it is already getting connected. So yeah, we have already we have already the price here. So the Bitcoin price is this. We already have fetched that. So do you have any kind of favorite currency like Dogecoin or anything like that? So I'm going to put in the chat. Let me know if there is any currency that you want me to display. And yeah, so we already are already seeing the price of Bitcoin. We can see it here. And let's see if we can do it in other way. Let's see if we can do something else. And we can just ask that to ChatGPT. Can you provide me a list of currencies? Can you provide me a list of cryptocurrencies? And let's see are they called. And let me go again to my Polygon and then go. So what does it say? So the word the cryptocurrency is about okay, it's still loading, so let it load. So let me go here and instead of using this, use something like this. So let me go again and run this query. Okay, so we have Ethereum. So let me see the tickers. Okay, so we have tickers here. Uh, bu- 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 bu. So do we have our like? Do we already have the book tickets? So query all the sticker symbols which for Polygon to be a current include stocks, square and this is crypto. Okay. So ticker specific sticker symbol follows simply. Okay, and the type ticker types API stock API. I don't know what is this. Okay, so they are loaded. Yeah, it's saying Ethereum, Binance Coin, Cardano, XP, Solana. Cool. So I'm kind of loading uh, the tickers that Polygon supports. So let me go here again and then go into tickers. Okay, so let me show my screen. So ticker square, all the ticker symbols which are supported by Polygon.io. This API currently includes the stocks, quality indexes, forex, and crypto. So specify the type of okay, yeah. Unit found at the ETN, ETF, basket UN. Unit, PDF, Warrant, ETF, ETN, OS, order, IGN, basket, LV, market. Yeah, crypto. This is the one I wanted. Let me run that query and let me. Okay, so we have here all the tickets that we have, and we have the results. So we have 1 inch. So we have a lot of these. So let me see if we have something like Doge. Yeah, we have it. Okay, so we have Dogecoin. So I suppose that is going to be Ethereum. Okay, so we have Ethereum, Doge, Binance. No, we don't have Binance. We have Bitcoin Cash in Ariel. What else? What other we have? Solana. We don't have Solana. So we have Bitcoin, Bytes, BitTorrent. Okay, so we can use BitTorrent. We can use. Mhm. Okay, yeah. Okay, so then we have Bitcoin. Let me just type that here. Let me comment that into Python in the code spaces that we have opened. So let me just add a comment here. So mm, so it's like supported. Oh, I don't want that. Supported currencies are crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, and BitTorrent. BitTorrent, and BitTorrent is BTT. BTT, Dogecoin is Doge, Ethereum is ETH, Bitcoin is BTC. What are we have? We have Silo. What is Silo? I don't know. So we have Silo, United States dollar. So Silo is CGL. So Silo, which is CGL. Others we have so Clover, Compound, Cody, Crypto.com, Crypterium, Corp, Cardesi, Civic. So Civic is CBC. Civic is CBC. What else do we have here? So we have Digibyte, which is DGB. Digibyte, DGB, and Dogecoin, Dash, Diversity, ADA, Elastos, EOS, Ethereum, Harper's, Metaverse, United. So Metaverse is ETP, which is ETP, right? So we have it here. Oh no, the Shiba coin. No, Chala moment. Okay, so yeah, we already have Dogecoin. So because we have already Dogecoin, let's say it has Shiba. No, it doesn't have Shiba. But it has Phantom. Phantom, I mean, it sounds like Danny Phantom, so it's good for me. So Phantom. Phantom is FTM. And let's see Coinbase, Coin Market. So we can see like the currency's price or the top. So we have Bitcoin price. Okay, so let's sort it by price. We have Bitcoin, Tether, Pax. So we have Pax, Ethereum, Marker, BNB. So do we have BNB? BNB. No, don't we don't have BNB. Do we have Maker? MKR? No, we don't have Maker. We don't have Maker. Do we have Litecoin? Let me see if we have Litecoin. LTC. See, no, we don't have Litecoin. Well, we don't have much of them. So we had Gitcoin. Gitcoin sounds good. Like it sounds like Git. So GTC, you have Gitcoin. Okay, so let me just put that here. Let me go ahead and say Gitcoin. It is GTC, and I think with this is more than it's more than good. So I think that I'm thinking that we should do is to create a JSON with the supported currencies, and so we can handle that by just doing something in ChatGPT. So let me copy this and let me go into ChatGPT. So I'm going to say, I'm going to pass you a list of cryptocurrencies endpoint. The endpoint changes by just changing the what blah, 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 the it's the endpoint changes by just changing the x that I had this bar or well, the same. And here we have name of the no like initials of the crypto. An example is I don't know, instead of Bitcoin is ETC. ETH, sorry. Or instead of this, we should use Doge. And yeah, so this is the endpoint. And that endpoint, which is this one, which I already copied, I think. Yeah, I already copied. And these are the crypto that I want you to use. And let me test that with like here. So we have supported currencies are okay. So I want you to create a JSON with each of where each for each crypto you create a JSON object with the following keys: initials and the name of the initials of the crypto, name, the name of the crypto, and endpoint. The endpoint, the changed endpoint that I gave you. Let's see if he can do it. If it can do it, sorry. So given a request, here's a JSON structure that provides so we have Bitcoin, height is the same. So then it's creating the Ethereum one. Okay, so while ChatGPT generated this, let's just continue with our application. And then, okay, so I'm going to suppose that we are creating that JSON. So let's see, let's create a JSON called cryptos, the JSON, and now let's see how we can create a how to import the JSON, import a JSON file in Python. Let me share my tab. So we have loading a JSON file in Python. So we have JSON. Okay, so how to read JSON files. So we open. Okay, so user field file read. Field. Okay, so we open user JSON as user file, file content user. Okay. So you pass the file path to the open method, which opens the file and assigns the stream. Okay, okay, okay. Got it. So shall we import this first? No, I don't think so. So let's continue with this. Let's see if we can just go and say something like, blah, 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 blah. So wait, let me quit this. The simple price of some cryptocurrencies, and with open and crypto JSON as crypto is equal to JSON load. So JSON load is equal to crypto keys, and we should do something else. Okay, so has ChatGPT already generated this? Yes, it did. So we had GTC, FTM, ETP, DGB, Civic, CGL, and BitTorrent. So let's see if we have already here everything that we want. So it says try something like import JSON, then for okay, so for upload file and upload files, JSON data is equal to upload file dot read, coin data is equal to JSON data. Okay, so I don't know how I can copy this. So let me go into Twitch and see the MLH channel. I'm going to put my audio so you cannot hear anything. And let me just go here and try to copy the. So Indigo, can you send again the message? The just yeah, I think now I can see it. So let me copy and paste this. Oh, a lot of hats. Then you need to upload. Just load it. Ah, yeah. Now here I go. Okay, so we have try something like for like importing JSON, then for upload file in upload file, JSON data is equal to upload file with read, coin data. Oh, use this oh wait, you need to upload. If that's the case, no need to use the upload. Everything is treated, sorry. Okay, yeah. Streamlit upload. So where the Streamlit is the file uploader. Upload. Hmm. I don't see any kind of upload. Uh, I don't see anything here in the documentation what you're talking about. But let's continue to just try to use this. And okay, so with open crypto as F. Mhm, mm. And actually, I think we don't actually need like the JSON here. Like we can just use the endpoint and try to use something like this. I think there was something that we could were able to use here. So we can say something like, um, okay, so for we can use something like creating just an array of objects, like like cryptos, like Supported currencies. This is going to be equal to an array of objects. We're going to have well, we actually can have this like initials, Bitcoin name, and then let me ask just be to can you make an array of use just name and initials in Python? Okay, so let's try to do that again. So of course here you're gonna so we can so I'm doing this so we don't use do I have to use a JSON? Yeah. So we have a house of that's is equal to this. And yeah. So let's just use that and some cryptos. So crypto name, yeah. So let's just try to use if the user is required to upload his own file, then just read the JSON straight up. Okay, yeah, got it. Let's just use that. So let's just use cryptos. So we have cryptos already here. And I don't know why did I put something wrong here? Oh yeah, I forgot to have this. Okay, so let me just click this. And then we have the endpoint. So we don't really need the endpoint, so we can do something like for each crypto in cryptos and just that right crypto name uh, and then comma this and then crypto initials and then st dot right price is equal to well, but first we need to fetch that right like endpoint equal to um, CTPS Polygon APIs I have this plus crypto initials plus yeah this thing and set it first print the endpoint the endpoint to receive these words so let me stop this and then use python app.py and then see if the endpoint runs. So we have a BIQ, crypto, so for each crypto, yeah, it does print everything. Okay, okay, so we have Polygon day one, see, yeah, it works. Cool. Uh, okay, so then we need to fetch the endpoint. So we say response API is equal to get the endpoint, then that is equal to the and then parse it. Parse JSON is equal to JSON just of that I had this, and let me quit this from here. Then we can say already st.write crypto name price our JSON results. And now let's see if we can run that in Streamlit. So let me clear my terminal. Oh, you're not seeing the. Sorry for that. You're not seeing the terminal. Then we can use something like. Mhm. So okay, so we already cleared it. So let me do just Streamlit run app.py. Let's just run that. So Streamlit run app.py. So it is running. Just collecting these statistics to deactivate browsers. So let me just open this again, share it, and see we have like the prices. Okay, so this this endpoint doesn't work. So it is with, after the BitTorrent price. So we have okay, okay. So we have the creator. Cool. So I think we can use something like so it is after BitTorrent. So it is Cellos. So it's Cello. Let me see Cello. CGL USD. So Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, BitTorrent results. So okay, so do we have something in Celo? Let me search that. So let's see. So let's go again here in the crypto. Instead of going here, let's go into aggregate bars. And then instead of using this, let's use CGL. CGL USD. So let's run the query. Okay, so we don't have anything in Celo, so that is why it doesn't work. So, okay, so we're going to just get rid of Celo, I think. Let's see if we have something else. Let me go here and try to reload this again. Okay, so Civic works, but Digibyte doesn't. So let's just go again. Did I forget to do something? Price, Tipora, Streamlit, Run scripts, So then let me quit this. So error results. So let's see. We don't have anything here, so we can just use our terminal, I think. Forget endpoint of that. So again, let me see. We have something else. Let me rerun the app. And is it running? Yes, it is. So we have an error here that says. So, so then print orange JSON results of C. This simple update shows you this. Okay, so let's see what error do we have. Okay, well, we can use a try, right? Instead of this. So try. So try set in Python. So let me share my tabs. So we have to try and accept. Okay, so try and do this, and if not, exception occurred. Name error and variable x is not defined. So print one message if the try block raises a name error and another. So you can define as many exception blocks as you want. Example, if you want to execute a special block of code for a special kind of error. Else. And finally, so we have tried to open a file and accept something went wrong with writing the file. Finally, if close, okay. So we want to do that here. So try accept expression as identifier and then pass. Accept. And we want to print error. Try and let's try to do that. Do this. To do that like this. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm not. I'm not in JavaScript. Sorry for this. I don't even know what I'm doing. Let me just format this. This here, put this here. Print this here. Quit this from here. And this is this. Yeah, sorry for that. I don't even knew like which language I was. Okay, so we're going to print this and then we're going to do something else. Okay, so let me just go again and instead of doing this, let me quit this, and then cleared my console, then Python uh, up.py, no, py.py. And then let's see if we have something. So we have a Streamlit, a higher. Okay, so it appears that the all of these ones doesn't exist. Okay, so let's try to run that again. Okay, so do we have something else now? Okay, so let's see. We have instead of these, let's print the name, comma, well plus space plus this. Oh, I think I also have I think I also know why I'm receiving these errors. It's because Polygon gives to you like a per minute um, limit for each one of these. Okay, yeah. Hmm. So can we do multiple currencies for just one? So we have group dev, the GA opens a local hub for entire cryptocurrency markets. Okay, so let me run that. You have, yeah. As you can see here, we have exceeded the maximum request per minute for each one of these. Yeah. Okay, so that is the main problem with Polygon. Polygon just gives you like 5 per minute. So with that, I can assume that we are going to receive all the prices of all the cryptos. So yeah, as you can see now, we have everything here. And let me see. Okay, so let me copy this. So, okay, I think this is a little bit easier. So let me put this here. Yeah, because it is a dictionary, we can actually access to it. Um, access to it in an easier way. And we don't need to accept all the endpoints that we have. Okay, so we don't actually need to do that. So let's try to search again, like the currencies that we have. So we have Ocean, Dusk, Dogecoin. Okay, so we have Dogecoin. And we want the closing value, which is this one. We have the Bitcoin, BTC, okay, BTC, USD. Okay, so we can search it by just this. But no, actually, it is harder to search it. It's going to take a little bit more time because it actually doesn't have a key of each one of the currencies that we have. So we can, instead of searching specific cryptos, we can display like all the values or like make an arrange from each of them. Huh, yeah, because I was thinking that we can traverse all of these results because it is an array, well, an array of objects. And the problem here is that the key is not the exact name of the currency. So that would be a problem here. Okay, yeah. So we can maybe make just an arrangement of the first 10 items, and after making that arrangement, getting their values and their names. But for that, we also need to create other things like search for the names and things like that. Okay, so let's see how this is. So this is BTC. Well, actually, in the dashboard, this it's showing like the name of the currency in USD, right? So it is not showing it like with their name, like Bitcoin, Ethereum, or things like that. Uh, but it would be cool to do something more like Coin Market, where we have their current names. A thing that we can actually do is to try to go into Polygon, go into the tickers uh, endpoint. So let me go into tickers. Yeah. So then go into tickers. So quality are all tickers of currencies of the currencies market. So we have cryptos. Then run the query. So we have the ticker. Well, but that will be a other thing that we have. And I think it is now like this is order alphabetically, and in the grouped daily, it is not sorted. I think so. We have just the adjusted whether or not the results are adjusted for split, but if the false results are adjusted, has the true, false. Adjusted query count, request ID. Yeah, yeah. We have a lot of things, but the thing is that this is not sorted, so that would be another problem. Okay, so yeah, I'm thinking that we are just going to use the first four that we have here. So let's just use this four of Doge, BTC, and uh, BitCurrent. So we don't need to do a lot of things. And let me, instead of putting this, instead of printing like that, I created an H1 and things like that. So let's go into the Streamlit documentation. So let me share this tab, and then let's go into so we have API components. Let's go into components. So how to use a component library, gallery. So let's go to the Streamlit component. So we have PyG Walker widgets. So we have Hyplot, Web RTC, Grid and Aleo Authenticator, Drawable Canvas, Annotated Text, C Shorts, Barfly. Okay, so can we use widgets? So components are third-party models that we can extend possible certain build by created for the component. No, just not what I want. What I want is to see like the API references, I think. Text element, yeah. So we have as right, magic, uh, uh, text element titles. Okay, yeah, this is what I wanted. So display in string format is this markdown, then title, then header, then subheader, caption. Okay, so yeah, I want something like this. I want to have a header that says like current key cryptos. So we should use something like st.title. Um, so what does Indigo says? We maybe can store them in collections the way your JSON works, maybe. So can you elaborate that a little bit more, Indigo? So it would be easier to locate a collection than iterate through it nested list and then access it k-index. Um, you mean doing something like, let me just open a JSON. So let me see what is a JSON. Blah, 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 blah. So you mean having something like this? To have a type, feature, geometry, type, point, coordinate, to have properties name, geodesics, formats encoding variety of geographic data structures. So GeoJSON supports following geometry types, point, okay. So you mean ordering like first fetching the data, and after fetching that data traverse for it, or how you mean to do it? Let me see that. Let me open a new something like I think it was called like mm, whiteboard, open whiteboard or something like that. Web whiteboard it's called. So let me open my web whiteboard, create a new board. Let me wait for this. Because the problem here is that we received like that list of a list of a lot of things, right? So we have something like this. Well, it's not well represented, but yeah. Let me go again and try to fit this. So yeah, the problem is that we have something like this. Bigger. I think this is enough. Yeah, and let me then go and pen, then get it that pen. Instead of being this, let me use it like this. Instead of this, I want it to be white. Okay, so yeah, so the problem is that we can iterate this object, then access to results, and that will be really fast. But then for accessing for each one of the currencies that we have, we don't really have that key. Like for accessing that key, the time complexity is of big O of one, right? It is in constant time. Uh, so we can access to that for each one of the mm, yeah, I think it would not take that time, but because it has like almost hundreds of bitcoins, we can be able of just first go one into this collection to fetch all the names of those bitcoins, I mean of those currencies, then store it somewhere, and after storing their closing value also. So how can I get this? So yeah, we can first just iterate for each one of the labels, and then, huh, I think I'm stuck here. So yeah, if your JSON is, if in your JSON you can create a certain order structure, you can then access it by reading through the different levels. Example, your JSON would be your JSON data feature, yeah. So we can write. I think we should be able to do that, right? So JSON data features geometry coordinates. It will be read just by the coordinates. Okay, got it. I think so. So you mean that we fetch data APIs like so the first step that we should do is to fetch the API with the daily clause like with the daily values that has like imagining that it has like uh, I don't know 100 cryptos. Imagining that it would have 200 cryptos, we're going to traverse of the result array, stored each one of the cryptos that we have, and then store just the like add it to a dictionary or something like that, like add it to a dictionary, the trick, how is it called, tricket like tricket, I think it's called. Is it called tricket? Tiger. Tiger. It is called Tiger. So then store all of the tigers. So okay, so let's continue writing this. So traverse the results array, and after traversing the results array, um, for each crypto, do something like cryptos. So if crypto, no, well, yeah, if cryptos in crypto and just append its value now, or well, I think for this case is not going to be repeatable in each one of the occasions. And actually, it's not that. It's like if the ticker, I mean, cryptos of ticker of t in this case is going to be in cryptos in the fetch endpoint cryptos of crypto is going to be equal to cryptos of crypto is going to be equal to something like the ticker, like the p. And in that way, we can append that name. No, actually, it is not. Actually, this should be cryptos of P is equal to cryptos of C. So we have like already like the the what the tiger key. So we can insert the tiger as the key and C as the values. After that, should we use something else? Uh, yeah, that's a long JSON file. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So then, towards the results array for each crypto and the endpoint, how we have the ticker and the cryptos. Yeah, and then okay. So now the thing is how we can create that JSON, right? So the JSON should be able to create by, let me search that. So let me ask ChatGPT that. Imagine I have a dictionary in Python and I want to store the values of that dict in a JSON file. How can I achieve this? So you can ship this by using Python JSON's model. So here's a simple step. So data dig, So we open data JSON right as data dig out file. Okay, so let's try to do that. Okay, so the first section of this is getting all the crypto information, like the names. I mean the tigers. So let's try to do that. So after we have already like created our dictionary, so we're going to start at cryptos as this, something like this, and then we're going to traverse the results array. So we're traversing this for each crypto in the endpoint. Results. So there should be something like results. Array. And we're going to do that, and after that, we're going to pass that dict into a JSON. And then after we have already all the JSON files, we can just run the other endpoint to get all the names, and we can access those names a little bit easier. I think so. Yeah, let's try to do that. Okay, so we have already crypto. Do we have it? No, we don't. So let's try to do that. So for each crypto and cryptos, so let's try the dictionary. So yeah. Okay, so let me just copy this endpoint, then let's try to do that. Let me change this. Okay, so let me erase anything, all these things. And I don't think I need the API. I think keep together. So it's endpoint. Endpoint to this. And then now let's start a crypto dict. Crypto is okay. So then we need to fetch the get cryptocurrency data. So we're going to use that response to JSON. Is it like that? Is it that way? No. Status JSON that loads data, parse JSON. I think it's like this. And then get crypto names is great crypto data, for crypto data results. Crypto data TF, no. Cryptos of cryptos T is equal to crypto C. Yeah, so we have first get crypto data, which is going to get the endpoint, and we're going to return that data. So then for each crypto in the crypto data results, we're going to keep it storing cryptos of the ticker is going to be of the closing value of that crypto, and then we're going to um, print that no print cryptos is. Let me now just run Python. Let me clear this, then Python up. And this is going to take a lot of time, no? Oh yeah, because I didn't. Okay, yeah. Get crypto data first, then get crypto names, and then no. So we're going to get the crypto names, but first getting the get crypto. Yeah, so we're going just to get the crypto names and then cryptos. So let me do that. Error seeds. Okay, yeah. So it is actually okay. Okay, that was quick. Okay, yeah. So already have that. So I thought it was going to take a lot more, but yeah, cool. Okay, so we have cryptos already. Okay, so now the next part is to write that into a JSON. Okay, so we have with open data JSON, so data JSON. Okay, um, so let's just do this with open data instead of data JSON. It's going to be cryptos.json, and it is empty. Okay, so we have cryptos json.w using open without explicit specifying encoding behind. Open file, and this is data instead of data it's going to be um, cryptos. And yeah, so let's see how we can do that. So did we upload it? Yeah, we actually did. I think so. Yeah. So can we format this? Yay, we formatted. Okay, so we already achieved that. The bad thing about this is that now we have to do something else. Is that we need to rewrite this because we're not getting it orderly. So we have data. Okay, so we have already cryptos. Instead of being cryptos of T is equal to. Okay, so we have the ticker, we have the value, but we don't have the name, and that is the second thing that we need. So we need to store a new object for each crypto of that. We need to say value, closing value, and name. I think so. This is going to be equal to a new object. Going to just okay. So we have to get a new. It's going to be closing value and comma name, and it's going to be empty. it's not defined. Yeah, they should be like this, and they should be like this. Got it. So do we have that? I don't know. Let me try to do it. Let me format this. And yay, we have it. Okay. And I think we like double write this. So this is the first line. So let me see LTC USD. No, actually they are almost wow, 1000 lines of JSON. Okay, that is something. Okay, so we are almost there. The final cut. So we already have the crypto name. So we have the endpoint, and there should be the crypto data, and there should be how is this called? This is called global market endpoint. Okay, so let's rename this to global market endpoint, and we need another endpoint, which is, and let me change this here, global market endpoint. And the other thing that we need is tickers endpoint. And the tickers endpoint is with, let me go again in Polygon. Then let me go in tickers. Then let me go and select the cryptos. Then go in run query. And then go in copy. Yeah, the cool thing about this is because we already have like the ticker, we can access really easily to the name, and that is great. That is more easier that. Well, I mean, it's a little bit faster. Uh-huh. I'm gonna suggest a dirty way to do it. Tell ChatGPT exactly how to structure it, then copy paste the JSON. Yeah, that is what I was trying to do actually at the start. But I think, well, I think for starting and for learning new things, this is good. And yeah, so let me go into tickers, then let me copy this, paste this, and okay, yeah. So we are seeing this, then let me go into my code spaces, select the endpoint. Okay, so we already have the tickers, and then uh, the def get uh, crypto tickers. We can get tickers respond JSON, and then get. Okay, so then get cryptocurrency's name, then get tickers. Okay, and then for E in get crypto tickers. So for each million data, okay, so we have the response. We pass the response data and data results for each crypto in data results. Then the ticker, the name, crypto name. Yeah, then return. We don't need to return anything. And then we have cryptos, print cryptos, and crypto stickers. And let me try to run that again. And if we manage to do it, I think so. Let's see, let's see. No. Okay, so not all the cryptos have names, right? Yeah, not all the cryptos have names. Okay, so then we can just access to each one of them. I think it's a little bit quicker. Okay, so we already have all the information that we wanted. Uh, okay, so we already have this, and then let's just continue with this. We already have like these definitions done. And we have cryptos. Okay, so yeah. So I'm going to store this. So if you want to, um, if we want to update this like tomorrow or other day, and then we want to import the JSON. So then we need to open JSON, open Christmas JSON. Instead of writing, I want to open the Christmas JSON as crypto JSON as read, and then what I want to do, what I wanted to do is, so I have my OpenJSON sans interface, file content, so how you file that read. Okay, so let's search GPT, so import JSON and then writing JSON file. No, so I want to read the JSON. How can I read JSON in Python? There's a reason JSON.load. Open JSON housing file. This is your file. Okay, print data. Okay. So first we load the JSON. Then let me go into app. Okay, so let me click this, and instead of this, it's going to be crypto.json as cryptos file load cryptos file. Okay, so crypto data, like currencies, I think it's currencies going to be called that, and then for each currency in currencies, I don't want this. Just want let's see that right now. If currency in cryptos, yeah, that name, then if the currency has a name, then I want to display it in Primlit, right? So then I want to do st dot title is equal to currency. Now if currency name, I want to do a title, st dot title, currency name. No, it is. Oh, but actually, this is interesting because we are doing on a lot of objects. So for each, so actually, it should be an array of objects. And then let me go to the end of this, and instead of doing this, it should be something like this. I think so. It should actually be something like this. No. So what should we do? So we already have the name. So should we just print the JSON to get it a little bit more? So to read it a little bit more. So print name or currency. So let me just run that. Clear this and Python run Python at that py. Cryptos. Yeah, you're right. Cryptos. Okay, so okay, yeah, got it. So for each currency in currencies, and we want to do st dot title currency name Then it's the right currency description now. It should be just currency plus um, currency see value. I think it's called value closing value. Closing value. Uh, closing value. Okay, then let's try to do that. Open a Python that and instead of doing this, this should be streamlit app run app.py. And now it is running. And let me go into my terminal. Then let's go into the Streamlit. Try using st.metric to display the currency, or from the Streamlit extras look for metric cards. Okay, that sounds interesting. Let me open this again. Send that currency name is the title. Okay. So text elements. The app title. So it's the app title. str of currency shall we use? Oh yeah, it was not putting the currency. Okay, so should if what if I try to reload this again? Currency plus close sync value. Oh yeah, I think I got it. Okay, so what does it says? It says okay, string indices must be integers. Let me close this. Let me close this. Let me close this again, and we're almost there. We're almost there. So we have currency, then currency plus currency closing value. And this should be comma currency value. And actually, we should use if currency name, then do this, then display the title, then display the name of the currency, comma, that the points, and then a currency closing value, and use comma USD. And let's try to save this is running. Let me open my tab. So string indices must be integers. So I suppose I'm going to use just str currency, and then for title use str currency, str currency, and do again str currency, str currency. String indexes must be integers. Currency name. What? So okay, we are extracting this. This is an closing value and the name. Okay, what are we getting this? So Indigo proposed to use the ST metric. Make a metric in big phone optionally how. So import a how. Oh, okay, got it. Okay, this is cool. Thank you so much for the recommendation, Indigo. So I stay that that what that metric, and then use what level is equal to this, value is equal to this. Okay, level is equal to this instead of being this. I want the currency. Then let me reload this again. Okay, we have just x's. What if I print currency? Let me clear this again and then just run Python apply. Oh, I think I got it. I think because it detects the 2 points here. But what if I do something like um, SDR of currency? Python apply. Okay, instead of Python, I want the Streamlit. Then go again. Start doing this. Huh, actually, just takes the. It actually takes just the X of the name. Interesting. Yeah, yeah, that would be something. So so now we have another problem. Unfortunately, we don't have enough time to finish this. But tomorrow we have the same stream at the same hour. I think so. We have it at what? We have it at for me it's 5 p.m. and in EST hour 5 p.m. Go to India. It's um well, it is a little bit. I think it's 4 o'clock in EST, like 0404. I think it only takes three display values, which limitation. So you gotta choose which one name, opening, closing value, and how much we went down. Yeah. So yeah, yeah, I think that that is something that we can do. So thank you so much for being here. Like, unfortunately, we did not finish this like today, but we can finish it tomorrow. So again, I'm going to be streaming tomorrow the second part of this, and yeah, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for getting your time for being in the stream, and I hope you have a good night and happy Glow Hack Week.